Okay, Void. How you doing? Right. So this is going to be an interesting one to talk about because, well, everyone's pretty much already talked about it. I was a little late to the train on this one. Okay, so everything, everywhere, all at once. Now, it took me a long time to get to see this one. Not because I had any aversion to seeing it, it's just, well, my queues are long. But a younger sibling of mine sent me a copy, which really bumped it up in my queue. That's the quickest way to get me to see a movie is just to send it to me, because then I will definitely watch it. I'm a big physical media guy, so me owning a copy makes me want to see things. Now, and this one I did watch fairly quick after it was sent to me, since it was, all my friends were saying it was great, and my partner also really wanted to see it. So, I watched this movie quite a while ago now, but because my log was building, and this is before I just did the big cutoff and started watching, said, okay, backlog is backlog, and my immediate ones are my immediate ones. So, it took me a long time to actually get to the review. Also, just staring at this movie on my review, like, okay, what do I say about this one? First off, I will say, yes, I really did enjoy this movie. Get that out of the way right away. Now, I had the benefit of going into this movie completely blind, other than knowing that there's something about multiple universes. And that was a great way to go into this movie. I was not prepared for what I saw. So, I knew that Michelle Yeoh was our lead, and that Ke Huy Quan was pretty much back finally in the movies again. That's pretty much all I knew. When the credits rolled and I saw Jamie Lee Curtis's line, I had to think, wait, was that? And yes, it was. So, going in blind made this movie some sort of magic. So, I was not prepared. In fact, it was like a month or two after I saw this one. I actually ended up watching it again just to show my partner's mother, just because this movie needs to be seen by more people. Okay, so Michelle Yeoh plays Evelyn Wang, who's trying to get her taxes done, and has some difficulty doing so. Really the best synopsis I can give without giving away anything, but I guess I should go into more. So this becomes this, from that point on, becomes a strange little sci-fi martial arts film in which an entity is essentially crossing dimensions and Evelyn's contacted by an alternate version of her husband, who indicates that this entity is coming, and that, well, if you're not prepared, you're gonna die, so get ready to fight to save yourself and those who you love. So Jojo Tupaki is the entity in question, and soon enough, some entities that are essentially cultists of Jojo Tupaki start appearing and trying to, kill Evelyn. And, as Evelyn seems to be the person being hunted. And, she gets the ability to essentially tap into alternate reality versions of herself to pull their skills into her, to essentially find the way to combat it by doing improbable acts that will accidentally trigger a little crack in reality that lets you pull those in. And some of those are downright silly, which has a much needed lighthearted punch to it, otherwise kind of would be a dark movie. And the movie becomes about family as she's having problems with her husband and her daughter, and this movie kind of throws a lot of those to the forefront as she meets an alternate reality versions of her husband where where their relationships went very different, as well as alternate reality versions of her daughter, which she's already losing touch with, and now it was like, what if she'd lost touch permanently? So it goes from there into this battle to save existence as well as save her family. Yeah, so brilliantly acted. He gets very emotional and very well done for it. So this movie is definitely up there for me. It's a good 9 MacGuffins. Soundtrack works great. The absurdity works beautifully. The surrealism hits well. And just kind of, particularly Ke Huy Quan's character of, I keep forgetting his, Waymond, is just, his upbeat attitude just really adds something. So I highly recommend this movie. I can see why it got all the buzz it is. It definitely deserves all the attention. It is a delightful movie in pretty much every way it can be. It is a longer one, running nearly almost 2.5 hours, so be ready for that. But otherwise, I wouldn't think of what to cut. It's trying to where to rank this one because it's at least 9 MacGuffins for me. This one ticks a lot of boxes. It's like, do I give it the full 10? I rarely give those. I think it's going to be a 9 MacGuffins. It's not quite 10, but would be hard to improve it. It's just mostly down to taste for me. Like, I did enjoy the film, but it's definitely not my normal sort. So, which kind of, for me, is just like, on an artistic level, it is very well done. Technical level, very well done again. But, just down to personal taste, I can't quite give it the 10, but definitely 9. So, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, highly recommend it. Check it out if you haven't already. A lot of people already have. I guess before, I'm late here. But give it another watch. It's worth it. See you later, Void.